What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new Top 10 show, SummerSlam theme Top 10. I gave you my top 30 SummerSlam matches. Now, I'm going to give you my top 10 worst SummerSlam matches that I've seen. And I've seen them all. Number 10. 2003 SummerSlam, Shane McMahon, Eric Bischoff. It was horrible. It was just bad. It was a bad matchup. It was not good. Bischoff was not a trained wrestler. Yeah, the guy was a karate champion, maybe a black belt. So what? Shane McMahon, not a trained wrestler. He knows how to wrestle, but he mostly does a lot of daredevil high spots. So, number 10, Shane McMahon, Eric Bischoff, SummerSlam 2003. I did not enjoy it at all. Number 9, Rick Rude. I hate putting Rick Rude on a worst matches list. It wasn't his fault, but Rick Rude versus JYD, the Junkyard Dog. It was not good. At the first SummerSlam 88, it was not fucking good. It was a bad matchup. It was boring. Up next, number 8. My top 10 worst SummerSlam matches, number 8. Never ever liked Santino. That's why he is that's why this is part of one of the worst SummerSlam matches, because I do not like Santino. Never have, never will. God, I hated him coming back in the women's 2020 Rumble. That was embarrassing. Number 8, Beth Phoenix. I like Beth. Beth Phoenix and Santino against Kofi and Mickie James. 2008 SummerSlam. And I like Kofi and I like Mickie, but Santino made it one of the worst matches in SummerSlam history. Number 7. Can't believe I have to put this guy on a worst matches list, but I have to. Bret the Hitman Hart against Isaac Yankem. DDS. God, it was so bad. The match sucked and is boring. Not Bret's fault. They didn't have good chemistry. Bret and Isaac Yankem, former or soon to be, was, well, 2 years later he'd become Kane, right before, right after SummerSlam 97. So, Bret Hart, Isaac Yankem, DDS. Why the fuck was Bret feuding with a dentist? An evil dentist. Why? It was so stupid. And the match was shit. I don't even get it. Because he was Jerry Lawler's dentist? Who cares? That's not a reason to have Bret feud with him. Number 6, 1992 SummerSlam. By the way, Bret Isaac Yankem was 95. Number 6, this was so bad. So bad. This could have been number 1. Nails against Virgil. It was so fucking bad. It was just boring as hell. And Nails could not wrestle. At least Virgil could wrestle. And Virgil seemed like he liked the business. Nails, I don't think, gave a fuck. He was probably in it for the money. And Nails, the guy just looked nuts. Like a murderer. Like he'd kill you. The guy was scary looking. That's it. And Nails couldn't do anything. All the guy could do was choke, 5 count, break. choke again. That's all he did over and over and over. I felt bad for Virgil. He had to wrestle Nails. Number 6, Nails Virgil. It could have been number 1. It was so bad. And Nails, the guy's legit nuts and crazy because he jumped over a table in a meeting with his boss, Vince McMahon, jumped over the table, started choking him. I guess because he was mad about his pay. I don't know. He didn't even deserve to make $50,000 a year. The guy was awful. Could not wrestle. Bad character. All Nails had going for him was the guy looked like a killer and scary. Number 5, 1991 SummerSlam, and that was a great SummerSlam, but this was not. God, this was bad. Not as bad as Nails Virgil, but it was really bad. Number 5, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan against Sergeant Slaughter, Colonel Mustafa. What the hell? Why was Iron Sheik hired to? Why was he on pay-per-view in '91? The guy could do nothing. And I like Iron Sheik in his prime. The guy was a fucking beast. The guy was a great worker. But in 1991, Iron Sheik was the shits. He couldn't move. He couldn't do anything. The tag match went too long and it was boring. Number 5, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan against Sergeant Slaughter, Colonel Mustafa. It's called the match made in hell. Well, it should have been called one of the most boring matches ever. Number 4, 2000 SummerSlam Stink Face match. The Cat, Terry Runnels. It was shit. It was bad. It was pointless. It was boring. And I like the Cat. I thought she's very attractive. And Terry Runnels, she's attractive too. But nothing. The only good about this match was you got to see the Cat in a thong. Because she had a great body and a great ass. That was the best part of the match. The rest was embarrassing and shit. Number 4, the Cat, Terry Runnels Stink Face match. That was just stupidity. Why put him in that match? Should have just made it a pudding match or bra and panties or something. But that was 20 years ago. That was the Attitude Era. 2 women at a SummerSlam in a stink face match. What the fuck? But again, I'm not bashing the Cat or Terry. It's not their fault they are put in it. And again, I'll put the Cat over. I thought she's very attractive in 2000. Even I think a few years ago, I've seen pictures of the Cat. She's still pretty fucking attractive. And I think she's in her 40s. Or late 40s. I think she's still hot. Number 3. I can't believe I have to put this guy on a worst matches list. But I have to. And I love the guy. Respect him. Will always respect him and what he did for the business in WWE. But I gotta put him on it. Number 3, worst SummerSlam match. The Undertaker, Giant Gonzalez, 1993. It was so bad. It was just, God, I felt bad for The Undertaker. Why the hell, Vince, did you put The Undertaker with him? It was sad. Because Undertaker should have had so many better matches in 93, but he was put with Giant Gonzalez at WrestleMania 9 and SummerSlam 93. Finally, in 94, Undertaker got to work with Yokozuna, thank God. Number 3, Undertaker, Giant Gonzalez. It was so bad. Really bad. Number 2, 1995 SummerSlam for the WWF Championship for your main title. And it was really bad. It was so bad. It was goddamn boring. I apologize for the light. The sun is going like in and out of my room. But you can still hear me. Number 2, Mabel. Diesel. 1995 SummerSlam. It was just bad and boring. And I love Diesel in 95. The guy is my favorite wrestler, I'll admit that. Mabel was the new King of the Ring winner. Why? Why was he put in a world title shot? They had like no chemistry. Mabel and Diesel had no chemistry. The match is really bad and boring. Just thank God they didn't put the title on Mabel, because that guy would have been a boring champion. And some people try to argue Diesel was one of the worst champions and most boring. No, he wasn't. No way. Jinder Mahal was. Number 1. The number 1 worst SummerSlam match, in my opinion. And it's a women's match. And I love women's wrestling, but these two women were not good wrestlers ever. And it's not their fault. Stephanie McMahon. She's one of the people in the match of the worst ever. Stephanie, I don't think ever wanted to wrestle. She did train, but she was not very good. I'm sure her dad made her wrestle because he just thought, well, now that you're a character on TV, you gotta be put in matches and booked on pay-per-views. And the other one is one of the Bellas, Brie Bella. And I like Brie Bella. I like her on Total Divas and Total Bella. She's very likable. I like her. Out of the ring. She's good on reality shows. She's not good in a wrestling ring. She's had a few okay matches that were not bad. But she's also had a lot of bad matches, and she's done a lot of botches. And it's not Brie's fault. She was recruited or hired by WWE because she looked like a model. Because in the Divas era, that's all WWE was going after. A lot of models they were hiring as wrestlers. I will say out of the two Bellas, I think Brie's a nicer Bella. But Nikki's better in the ring. Nikki got better in the ring than Brie. And I will say that the Bellas both worked hard for 10 years. They bust their ass. So they did deserve a job. But number 1 worst SummerSlam match, Brie Bella, Stephanie McMahon, 2014 SummerSlam. It was so bad. Really bad. And Nikki, I believe, turned on Brie. That was stupid. And then they did the storyline where Nikki told Brie, I wish you died in the womb. That was just... They didn't need to do that. That was going too far, and that was stupid. Because everybody knows Nikki didn't feel that way. That was just uncalled for to say, I wish Brie died in the womb with me, because they're twins. Come on, that's uncalled for. If I ran a company, I would not have 2 twin sisters. I would not have one of them say that to each other, even if it's a storyline, and they don't mean it. Obviously, Nikki didn't mean it. But it was just stupid. And the match was just so bad. Brie, Stephanie was so bad in 2014. And what did you expect? Stephanie couldn't carry Brie, and Brie was not going to carry Stephanie. They weren't good enough to carry the other one. So number 1, Brie Bella, Stephanie McMahon, 2014 SummerSlam. Those are my top 10 worst SummerSlam matches. Here's a few mentions of other ones. Lex Luger, Yokozuna, 1993. I thought it was really boring and not good. And the finish was shit. DQ. Like, why? That is embarrassing. Should have Yokozuna win. Kurt Angle, Eugene, 2005 SummerSlam. That was stupid and bad. Batista, Great Khali, 2007. That was really bad. I felt bad for Batista. So there are my top 10 worst SummerSlam matches of all time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. What are some of your worst SummerSlam matches you have ever seen? Tell me about them in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.